is a power within you that is greater than any obstacle, any delay, any doubt. And today I want you to awaken to this truth. Your time has come. Not someday, not in the distant future, but now. This very moment is your sacred appointment with destiny. It's time to act as if the universe is already working in your favor, because it is. It's so often we look at our lives and compare them to others. We measure our progress based on timelines, age, or milestones society has created. And when we feel we haven't measured up, we tell ourselves stories of being late, being slow, being behind. But these stories are not the truth. The truth is, life has never been against you. Life has only ever been working for you, even in the moments that felt like rejection, delay, or detour. You see, there are seasons to your becoming. Just as the earth doesn't rush the blooming of the flower or the ripening of the fruit, the universe does not rush your growth. Every pause, every moment that felt still or silent was never wasted. You were being shaped. You were being readied. You were being prepared for the greatness you carry. There is divine intelligence guiding your path. Sometimes what feels like stagnation is really a time of deep spiritual renovation. Think about a seed planted in the earth. It disappears for a time. It is covered, hidden in darkness, seemingly forgotten. But it is not forgotten. It is transforming. It is cracking open beneath the surface, forming roots, establishing strength, and preparing to rise. The delay is not denial, it is development. You are not behind. You are right on time for your life. You are not supposed to follow the clock of someone else's journey. The universe doesn't make copies, it creates originals, and your journey is original, designed with infinite love and precision. Your timeline may not look like others, but that doesn't make it wrong. It makes it sacred. It makes it yours. If only you could see from a higher perspective, you would know that all the pauses had purpose. That relationship that didn't work out wasn't a failure. It was clearing space for something more aligned. That job you didn't get wasn't a rejection. It was a redirection. That season of loneliness wasn't a punishment. It was a call inward, to heal, to remember, to realign. Every tear you cried softened your heart. Every closed door strengthened your faith. Every unanswered prayer was an invitation to go deeper. You were being trained in patience. You were being taught how to trust. You were learning how to stand in your own power, how to love yourself, without needing approval from the outside world. And now you are emerging with wisdom, with grace, with a quiet strength that can only be born from lived experience. The people who look like they are ahead may not have learned the lessons your soul needed. And that's okay. This isn't a race. There is no finish line in healing, growth, or expansion. There is only alignment. There is only readiness. You have always been on time for the life that is meant for you. You are not late. You are right on time to rise into your next chapter. You are ready to step forward with new awareness, with deeper compassion, and with the calm knowing that you didn't miss a thing. Everything you have walked through has been necessary. It may not have been pleasant, it may not have been fair, but it was necessary for your unfolding. You needed time to unlearn old beliefs, to shed outdated versions of yourself, and to make peace with your own reflection. You needed silence to hear your intuition. You needed solitude to hear your soul. You needed the breakdown so the breakthrough could be real, lasting, and rooted in truth. What's coming is not random. It is a match to who you have become. You are not here by accident. You are here because something in you said yes to growth, to life, to healing, and life heard that yes. Life has been organizing around that yes. Even in the silence, even when it looked like nothing was happening. But now you're beginning to feel it, the shift, the pull, the readiness. It's not about proving anything to anyone. It's not about catching up. It's about realizing that you were never behind. You were simply becoming the person who could hold what you asked for. The universe didn't say no, it said not yet. I'm preparing you for something better. Be patient, stay faithful, keep loving yourself. And now you're ready. Not perfect, not complete, but willing, open, aligned. And that's all you ever needed to be. Let go of the belief that you're running out of time. Let go of the pressure to rush your journey. You are not a project with a deadline. You are a soul in bloom, and your season is here. You were never behind. You are just being prepared. Aligning with the energy of worthiness means remembering the truth that has always lived within you, even when the world tried to make you forget. It means coming home to the knowing that you are not broken, you are not too much, and you are not lacking. You are enough. You have always been enough. The journey isn't about becoming more. It's about releasing the layers of doubt, guilt, fear, and shame that try to convince you otherwise. Worthiness is not something you earn, it is something you claim. It is not reserved for the perfect or the successful or the flawless. It belongs to you simply because you exist. You are worthy because you are here, because you are a living expression of life, of creation, of divine love. And yet so many of us carry the weight of feeling not good enough. We try to prove ourselves, earn our value, hustle for approval, or wait for someone else to tell us we matter. But worthiness doesn't come from outside validation. It comes from within, from a deep and sacred remembrance. When you align with the energy of worthiness, your life begins to shift in powerful ways. You stop settling for crumbs in relationships. You stop staying silent to keep the peace. You stop shrinking to fit into places you've outgrown. You begin to take up space, not with arrogance, but with quiet confidence. You walk differently, you speak differently. You carry yourself with the gentle strength of someone who knows they belong. It is not your job to convince anyone of your worth. It is not your job to chase love, acceptance, or recognition. Your job is to recognize yourself, to see the light in your own eyes, to honor the journey you've walked, and to respect the wisdom you've gained through it all. You have been through so much, and yet here you are, still breathing, still hoping, still showing up. That alone makes you worthy of kindness, of compassion, of abundance, and of joy. Too often we wait to feel worthy. We say things like, I'll feel better when I lose the weight, or I'll feel confident once I get that promotion. But that's backward. Your worthiness isn't something that happens after the achievement. It's the energy that leads you to it. When you believe you're worthy now, not someday, not after, but now, you begin to move differently. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer beg, you allow. You no longer try to force things. You simply open to receive. The universe reflects the energy you carry. If you believe you're unworthy, you'll unconsciously push away the very things you desire. But when you align with the energy of worthiness, the universe responds. Doors open, people show up, opportunities unfold. Not because you begged for them, but because you finally stood in the truth that you deserve them. And this isn't about ego. Worthiness is not ego. Ego says, I'm better than you. Worthiness says, I am enough just as I am. It's not about being superior. It's about being whole. It's about reclaiming the parts of yourself you were told to hide, the sensitivity, the softness, the strength, the voice, the dreams. Worthiness invites all parts of you to the table and says, you belong here. Let yourself believe that it's safe to receive, that it's safe to be seen, that it's safe to love yourself fully even in your imperfection, because you are not a mistake. You were never too broken to be whole again. The same force that created galaxies also created you, and it doesn't create things it doesn't value. You were chosen by life, and because life chose you, you are inherently worthy of everything beautiful and good. You do not have to wait for permission to believe this. You do not have to wait for a title, a trophy, or someone else's approval. Your worth is not fragile. It is not temporary. It cannot be taken away. Take a deep breath and release the lies. Release the voice that says you're not smart enough, pretty enough, strong enough, or lovable enough. Those thoughts are not yours. They were planted by a world that forgot how to honor the sacred. But you can remember. You can choose now, right in this moment, to come back to yourself, to place your hand on your heart and say, I am worthy. I am enough. I do not need to prove it. I only need to believe it. And when you truly believe it, when you align with the energy of worthiness, miracles happen. Not because you forced them, but because you became a match to them. The love you seek begins with loving yourself. The abundance you desire begins with knowing you deserve it. The healing you crave begins with the belief that you are already whole. So say it with me now. I align with the energy of worthiness. I am ready to receive all that life has for me. I am no longer waiting. I am no longer doubting. I am worthy now. Dress, speak, and think like the version of you who has already arrived. Not someday, not in the distant future, but now, right now, begin to embody the energy of the person you are becoming. Because the truth is, transformation happens from the inside out, not the other way around. You don't become that version of yourself by waiting for the results. You become it by aligning with the mindset, the habits, and the presence of the person who already has everything you desire. It starts with how you carry yourself. Your energy walks into a room before you say a word, so ask yourself, how does the version of me who already has the life I desire walk into a room? Are they confident? Are they graceful? Do they enter with calm assurance, or do they shrink with hesitation? Begin to mirror that energy, not to fake it, but to activate it, because that power already exists within you. You're not pretending to be someone you're not. You're remembering who you truly are. Before fear, doubt, and limitation crept in, the way you dress matters. Not for vanity, but for vibration. Clothes carry energy. They influence the way you feel about yourself. When you wear something that reflects your highest self, you naturally walk taller. You speak clearer. You treat yourself with more care. So stop saving your best for special occasions. You are the occasion. Every day you wake up with breath in your lungs is reason enough to show up fully. Choose clothes that align with your future, not your fear. Wear the colors, the style, and the energy that reflects who you're stepping into. Let your appearance speak for the life you're creating. Now think about the way you speak. Words are spells. Every sentence you say is a declaration, an affirmation, a mirror of your belief system. Are your words painting pictures of lack or abundance, fear or faith, power or powerlessness? The version of you who has already arrived speaks with purpose. They don't speak to impress, they speak to express. They speak blessings over their life. They affirm their worth. They say things like, I am capable, I trust the process, things are always working out for me. Begin to catch the way you talk to yourself and others. Correct yourself when you hear phrases rooted in limitation. Speak life into your dreams. But perhaps the most powerful shift happens in how you think. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. Everything you experience begins in the mind. So become conscious of your inner dialogue. Does your inner voice encourage you or criticize you? Does it see potential or problems? The future you, the one who has already arrived, doesn't entertain the same doubts. They still have challenges, but they face them with resilience, not fear. They don't let worry steal their peace. They believe in their ability to grow, adapt, and overcome. You can begin to adopt that same mental posture right now. Start each day with intention. Before you check your phone or scroll through the noise of the world, ask yourself, how would the version of me who already has my dream life think today? Would they rush through their morning or move with calm clarity? Would they complain or would they give thanks? Would they be anxious about the unknown or would they trust in divine timing? The more you align your thoughts with your highest self, the more you will feel that energy radiate through every area of your life. Opportunities will feel drawn to you. People will begin to respond to your presence differently, not because you changed who you are, but because you finally started living in alignment with your truth. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Some days you slip into old patterns. That's okay. Catch it, correct it, and realign. This is a practice, not a performance. You are growing, evolving, and expanding every day. Celebrate that. This life you want is not far away. It is waiting for you to believe you deserve it. And when you do, when you begin to walk, talk, think, and dress as if it's already yours, you activate a powerful force within you. You stop living by chance and start living by choice. You stop asking for permission and start taking your place. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming you. The you who was always there beneath the doubt and fear. The you who is bold, radiant, magnetic, and powerful. The you who dreams big and dares to act. The you who no longer waits for approval to rise. So today, decide to show up as that version, not tomorrow, not when life feels easier, now. Begin now. Dress like her, speak like him, think like them. Live as if you've already arrived. Let go of the past. It has nothing new to say. It's done speaking. Its story is complete. Yet, how often do we allow old memories, past pains, and outdated identities to keep echoing in our minds as if they still hold power? We replay conversations, regret decisions, and relive moments that no longer serve our growth. But the truth is, the past is only as alive as the energy we give it. When we stop feeding it with our attention, we free ourselves to live in the present and create something entirely new. You are not who you were back then. You've grown, you've learned. You've survived things that once felt impossible. The fact that you are here now, still breathing, still moving forward, is proof that the past has no final say in your life. Its role was to teach, not to imprison. Its purpose was to shape you, not to define you. So let it rest. Let it become a chapter you respect, not a prison you live in. Many people live their lives repeating old patterns, not because they want to, but because they haven't allowed themselves to release the emotional grip of what once was. A painful childhood, a failed relationship, a betrayal, a missed opportunity. These become silent agreements with suffering. You are not here to suffer forever. You are here to awaken. You are here to choose peace, to reclaim your joy, and to live freely. That freedom starts when you say, I no longer need the past to explain who I am today. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools in letting go. Not because you condone what happened, but because you refuse to be chained to it. Forgiveness isn't about them, it's about you. It's about giving yourself permission to move forward, to release the burden of carrying resentment, to reclaim your mental and emotional space. When you forgive, you untie the knots that have kept your spirit tangled in yesterday. You open the door for healing to flow in. And you must forgive yourself too. Let go of the guilt, let go of the shame. You did the best you could with the level of awareness you had at the time. Growth means looking back and saying, I understand now, not I was worthless then. You are human, you are evolving, and every misstep was part of your becoming. Don't let your past self haunt your present self. Offer them compassion instead. They were trying, and so are you. The present moment is your greatest ally. It is here where your power lives, not in the what-ifs or the should-haves, but in the right now. This moment is fresh, it is sacred, and it is yours to shape. When you focus too much on the past, you drain the energy that could be used to build your future. The past is over. It cannot be changed. But the present? It's alive with possibility. You can shift everything by choosing to be fully here. Letting go also means loosening your grip on old identities. Maybe you've told yourself a story for years. I'm not good enough. I always get hurt. Things never work out for me. But those aren't truths. They're scripts. And you are allowed to rewrite them. You can choose to see yourself differently. You can speak new words over your life. You can decide right now that you are not the same person who lived through that pain. You are someone new, and you are still unfolding. This doesn't mean you ignore your past. It means you honor it without letting it lead you. You thank it for its lessons and leave it where it belongs, behind you. Healing isn't about forgetting. It's about remembering differently. It's about holding the memory without letting it hurt anymore. It's about seeing how far you've come, not how far you fell. Every time you release something old, you make space for something new. New joy, new peace, new love, new clarity. But you can't receive it while your hands are full of yesterday. So open your heart, let the old energy flow out. Cry if you need to, grieve what was, but then rise, rise. In the knowing that you are not your pain, your mistakes, or your wounds. You are something far greater. You are a soul in motion, a spirit choosing light over limitation. The past may whisper, but you don't have to listen. Your future is calling. And it speaks in the language of hope, of vision, of rebirth. You don't need to drag old stories into your new chapter. You can begin again today. So take a breath, let it go, whatever it was. It's finished. You are here. You are whole. And the best is still ahead. Practice gratitude for what hasn't yet arrived. This may sound unusual at first, but it is one of the most powerful ways to shift your energy and open the doors to your deepest desires. Gratitude is often thought of as something we offer only for what we already have, the good moments, the blessings, the comforts that fill our lives today. But what if you could extend that feeling of thankfulness to what is still coming, what is still unfolding in your life story? What if you could express appreciation for the unseen, the unknown, the hopes and dreams that are quietly making their way toward you? When you practice gratitude for what hasn't yet arrived, you invite the universe to move on your behalf with faith and trust. You are sending a clear message that you believe in the possibility of your dreams, that you are ready and open to receive them. This type of gratitude aligns your heart and mind with the energy of abundance, not lack. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what hasn't happened yet, you create space for miracles, opportunities, and blessings to flow into your life. Imagine how different it would feel to wake up every morning and give thanks not only for your breath or your home, but also for the new job, the loving relationship, the breakthrough, or the peace you have yet to experience. It's as if you are planting seeds of gratitude that will grow into reality. When you feel thankful in advance, you build a vibration that magnetizes the very things you desire. You become a vibrational match to the future you want to create. Gratitude for the unseen is an act of faith. It's saying, I trust that what I need is on its way. I am grateful even before it arrives because I know the universe is working for me. This faith isn't blind or naive. It is rooted in the understanding that life unfolds in perfect timing and that your highest good is always being served. When you nurture this perspective, anxiety about the timing or the how fades away. You rest in the assurance that your journey is guided by forces greater than you. Practicing this form of gratitude also transforms your relationship with patience. Often, impatience arises when we fixate on the absence of something we want. We feel stuck, frustrated, or discouraged because the manifestation hasn't yet shown itself. But when you are grateful for the process, for the growth, the waiting, the preparation, you soften your resistance. You recognize that every step, even the slow or difficult ones, are part of a divine. You learn to trust the timing and enjoy the journey itself, rather than just the destination. You can start this practice by incorporating simple rituals into your daily life. For example, each night before sleep, list 3 things you are grateful for that haven't happened yet. Perhaps it's the perfect home, a new friendship, healing, or financial breakthrough. Feel the emotion of gratitude rise within you as you say, thank you for this coming blessing. I am ready to receive it. Let your heart believe it's already done, even if your mind still doubts. Over time, this feeling becomes natural, and your subconscious mind will align with it. Another way to cultivate gratitude for what's on its way is through visualization combined with thankfulness. Close your eyes and see yourself living the life you desire. Picture the details, the sights, sounds, emotions, and sensations. Feel the joy, relief, or excitement as if it's happening now. Then express thanks for this vision as if it's already your reality. This exercise reprograms your inner world to expect positive outcomes and reduces the mental barriers that can block manifestation. Remember, gratitude is a frequency, a vibration you emit into the universe. The more you tune into gratitude, the more you attract reasons to be grateful. It's a beautiful cycle of receiving and appreciating that expands your sense of abundance and fulfillment. Even when life feels uncertain or challenging, practicing gratitude for what hasn't arrived reminds you that good things are on their way. It keeps your heart open and your spirit hopeful. Sometimes what hasn't arrived yet is exactly what you need for your highest growth. The delays, the waiting, the unknown serve a purpose. They prepare you to receive with greater clarity, strength, and wisdom. When you practice gratitude in this way, you honor the unseen blessings and the lessons that come with waiting. You make peace with the process and allow yourself to feel joyful anticipation instead of frustration. So embrace the practice of giving thanks for what is yet to come. It's a subtle but profound shift that changes your entire experience of life. Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstance, you become an active co-creator with the universe. You walk through your days with a lightness of heart, knowing that even what you cannot see is working on your behalf. In gratitude, you find peace. In gratitude, you find power. And in gratitude for the future, you create the doorway through which your dreams will enter. This practice transforms not only what you receive, but who you become along the way. Start today. Give thanks for the blessings still on their way. Feel the gratitude in your body. Let it fill your soul, and watch how your life begins to change in magical ways. The future is already yours. Thank you for that. Affirm, I am ready, I am willing, I am open. These words hold a deep, transformative power when spoken with intention and belief. They are more than just a phrase, they are a declaration, a commitment, a gateway to new possibilities. Saying, I am ready, is your soul's way of stepping forward into growth, change, and healing. It means you have reached a place within yourself where you are prepared to embrace whatever life offers next without resistance or fear. Being ready is an invitation to move beyond hesitation and step into your highest potential. When you say, "I am ready," you acknowledge that the past has served its purpose, and you are prepared to release what no longer serves you. You are ready to release limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, old patterns, and fears that have held you back. You are ready to heal old wounds and welcome new experiences that nourish your spirit. This readiness is not about rushing or forcing change. It is about aligning with your inner wisdom and trusting your timing. It's the quiet strength that whispers, "I am here. I am prepared. I am willing to receive." "I am willing" is the next powerful step. Willingness is the energy of cooperation, surrender, and trust. It means opening your heart and mind to what life wants to teach you, even if it's uncomfortable or unexpected. Being willing does not mean you have to know all the answers or have control over the outcome. Instead, it means saying yes to the journey, no matter where it leads. Willingness dissolves resistance and opens the door to miracles. It allows you to meet challenges with curiosity instead of fear, to embrace change instead of resisting it. When you affirm, "I am willing," you remind yourself that growth often requires stepping into the unknown. It is the courage to say yes to new opportunities, new ways of thinking, and new ways of being. Willingness is the key that unlocks transformation because it keeps your energy fluid and flexible. It invites life to surprise you with blessings that you might never have imagined if you had remained rigid or closed off. The final affirmation, "I am open," completes this trio with an expansive, receptive energy. Being open means you create space within yourself to receive abundance, love, healing, and wisdom. It is a conscious choice to soften your heart and lower the walls built by doubt, fear, or past disappointments. When you are open, you trust that life's flow will bring exactly what you need at the right time. You no longer cling to control or certainty, but instead allow the magic of the unknown to unfold. Openness is the fertile soil in which dreams grow. It is the state of being curious, flexible, and ready to accept the gifts the universe offers. When you say, "I am open," you invite synchronicities, guidance, and opportunities to enter your life. You welcome new perspectives, new connections, and new possibilities without judgment or limitation. Openness creates an energetic space where miracles can happen. Together, these affirmations form a powerful mantra that shifts your inner landscape. Saying, "I am ready, I am willing, I am open," recalibrates your mindset from one of resistance or fear to one of acceptance and trust. It shifts your energy from scarcity to abundance, from limitation to possibility. These words carry the vibration of empowerment because they place you in active partnership with life rather than passive expectation. You can use these affirmations daily as a reminder of your inner strength and readiness to grow. Speak them aloud each morning, feel their truth resonate through your body, and watch how they influence your thoughts and actions throughout the day. When challenges arise, repeat these words to anchor yourself in courage and faith. When opportunities appear, say them to keep your heart open and receptive. The power of these affirmations also lies in their ability to transform your subconscious mind. Your beliefs shape your reality, and repeated affirmations help reprogram limiting beliefs that have kept you stuck. By affirming readiness, willingness, and openness, you shift the way your mind perceives challenges and opportunities. You begin to see yourself as a powerful creator capable of navigating change and manifesting your desires. It is important to remember that being ready, willing, and open is not about perfection or having everything figured out. It is about embracing your authentic self with kindness and courage. It's okay to have doubts or fears. What matters is that you don't let them stop you from moving forward. Affirming these words is a commitment to keep showing up for yourself, even when the path is unclear. As you embrace this mantra, you may notice subtle shifts in your life, a new door opening, a fresh perspective emerging, or a deepened sense of peace. These are signs that your energy is aligning with your highest good. Trust that this alignment will continue to grow, guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Saying, "I am ready, I am willing, I am open," is that step. It is your declaration of readiness to evolve, to heal, and to embrace the fullness of your potential. It is an act of self-love and empowerment that invites the universe to meet you halfway. Let these words be your daily compass. Let them remind you that you are never alone and that life is always supporting your growth. No matter where you are on your journey, you have within you the power to say yes to yourself and to the beautiful unfolding of your life. So say it now with conviction and heart. I am ready. I am willing. I am open. And watch as your world begins to transform in ways you never imagined possible.